Brilliance Audio presents Mad Politics, Keeping Your Sanity in a World Gone Crazy by Dr. Gina Loudon, performed by Teri Schnaubelt. I use social media not because I like to, but because it is the only way to fight a very dishonest and unfair press, now often referred to as fake news media. Phony and non-existent sources are being used more often than ever. Many stories and reports a pure fiction. Donald J. Trump, Twitter, December 20th, 2017. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. John F. Kennedy. Revolution is never bloodless. It's almost unbearable to consider the sacrifices our founders made to give us our great America. There is one person I look to whenever I have a question about history because of the incomparable depth and breadth of his knowledge. When my husband was running for office in Missouri in the 1990s, I went to a bookstore to find a book to help him brush up on historic speeches. There are few places I would rather shop than a bookstore, and on this day I was delighted to find America's God and Country by Bill Federer. That evening, we went to a political social where I shared my excitement about finding this wonderfully comprehensive, yet concise book with a circle of people gathered around me. When I mentioned the title, a man in the group said quietly, "That's my book." I responded with that awkward smile reserved for those moments where you have no idea what someone just said, even though you heard him perfectly. A woman who would become a mentor to me, Lois Linton, said, "How incredible that you bought his book and met him tonight." In disbelief, I glanced back at the man. "Wait, what is your name?" I asked. "Well, the book calls me William, but you can call me Bill. Bill Federer. Nice to meet you. Did you say your husband was running for office?" "No, wait," I insisted. "I am still confused. You're telling me that you are the author of the book I randomly purchased today and was so excited about that I brought it up at this party, and you are the author standing right here in front of me? Am I in some reality show?" He laughed politely. It was his book, a remarkable book that I still keep on my special shelf of favorites. And Bill Federer has not just become a guide and a friend to my husband and me over the years, he has also become America's favorite historian. When I began to consider writing a book about how this president and his Make America Great Again movement had pulled off a bloodless revolution, I wrote to Bill asking for his historical perspective. I'm delighted to share with some excerpts from his response regarding the courage nearing pure madness of what our founding fathers gave us. America's Independence. William J. Federer. 38-year-old King George III ruled the largest empire that Earth had ever seen. In the Declaration of Independence, approved July 4, 1776, Americans listed the reasons that impelled them to separation from the king and empire. He has made judges dependent on his will alone. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our law, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us, in many cases, of the benefits of trial by jury, for altering fundamentally the forms of our governments. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is, at this time, transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers, the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an undistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions.